We've all found a new favorite song, played it on repeat for 3 days straight, and watched as the music became stale and predictable. This same pattern affects our relationships and our entertainment. When every interest is available at the touch of a screen, the sheer volume of access can leave us feeling numb. Constant availability strips away our sense of anticipation. Without that space, we lose our capacity for wonder. Centuries before modern researchers began studying delayed gratification, William Shakespeare recognized this psychological trap. He addressed it directly in Sonnet 52. Published in 1609, this poem stands apart from his typical dramatic works. It belongs to the fair youth sequence, addressed to an admired young man. But instead of exploring jealousy or the passage of time, the speaker focuses entirely on the joy found in waiting. This poem provides an antidote to our modern fatigue. It suggests that we can reclaim our appreciation by practicing deliberate anticipation rather than constant consumption. The poem begins with the image of a wealthy man who possesses the key to a valuable treasure chest. The man has the power to unlock it at any moment, yet he chooses to keep it closed for long periods. This restraint ensures that every reunion with the treasure feels exceptional. By saving the experience for the right occasion, he preserves its emotional impact. Shakespeare then introduces a second metaphor: luxurious clothing kept in a wardrobe and worn only during rare celebrations. These images of chests, jewels, and fine garments establish a clear sense of value. Shakespeare then shifts their meaning, using material wealth to represent the depth of human connection and the worth of a beloved person. True value relies on timing. Shakespeare suggests that knowing when to experience a treasure is just as important as owning it. To understand how the poet reinforces this message, we have to look at the rigid architecture of the sonnet itself. This diagram shows the Shakespearean sonnet form: 14 lines governed by a specific rhyme scheme of AB, AB, CD, CD, EF, EF, and a final GG. Within each line, the speaker follows the beat of iambic pentameter, 5 alternating pairs of unstressed and stressed syllables. This structure forces the argument to build slowly through 3 separate groups of 4 lines. The resolution is held back until the very last 2 lines of the poem. The structural discipline of the poem mirrors the emotional discipline of the speaker. The form itself requires the same patience and control that the speaker applies to his relationships. The architecture of the poem serves as proof of the theme. Rigid boundaries create deep meaning. The resolution arrives in the final 2 lines, the couplet. This is where Shakespeare delivers the ultimate reward of the poem. He concludes that occasional absence does not weaken affection. Instead, distance keeps the delight of reunion fresh and powerful. The speaker treats every meeting as a privilege. This mindset stands in stark contrast to the modern expectation that the things we love should always be available. In a world of instant communication, practicing intentional restraint acts as a form of mindfulness. It allows us to step back from the rush and see the value in what we already have. If you want to continue exploring how classic literature applies to modern life, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Shakespeare's conclusion remains a timeless guide for appreciation. What is rare is treasured, and what is treasured should never be taken for granted.